So this is why so many men don't bother with American women anymore, and the passport bro movement has exploded. I'm not leaving the U.S. for some third world, but many men are. And frankly, I don't blame them. These types of interactions happen to regular men all day, every day. American women are cooked. So let me go ahead and show you guys this clip here.
What's your name?
Actually, guys, this is right in Brickell. This isn't too far from where I'm at.
Oh, Katya.
Katya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, she has a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, of course. Immediately, the fucking friend's got to come in and be a bitch.
To bring it to you.
It's okay, thank you.
I know she can talk for herself, but we actually have somewhere to go.
That's not what I said. I just said have a great night and she's beautiful. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me. You're beautiful. You caught me off guard.
$100. $100.
Bro.
Fatality.
Yo, man. Yo, these got no shame, chat. No shame, man.
I was talking to your friend.
I don't give a
I was
Give her
talking to your friend.
$100. Give her $100.
Why are you being so rude?
Ego get bruised.
No, I was talking to her.
Look at her. Ego get bruised. Bro, these women are so fucking rude, man. And guys, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. This is how a lot of women be in Miami. This is how a lot of women be in Miami.
You do that every day. Excuse me, I have a question. Are you guys like...
Fuck off!
Like just...
Fuck off!
Relax. Sorry, no.
Bro. You guys said this can't be real. It is real. It's absolutely real. Anybody that fucking understands cold approach, yo, you're going to get this reaction a bunch of times from women, bro. All right, so look at this video here. And I wrote a whole thing on this. So the caption is, why are so few young men approaching girls now? Massive shift underway where you have 8 and 9s yearning to be chatted up. They get dressed up to go out, but all for nothing.
I better pay
Well, number one, this is an 8 or a 9. You could, that's,
attention to me
we got to do that right now.
tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple. I better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple.
So I went ahead and I wrote a nice little explanation on this. As you guys know, someone who has talked with a lot of women, understands the dating marketplace like no other in the West. I kind of broke this down. Here's 3 big reasons on why dating is a total dumpster fire right now. 1, feminism's got women shooting for guys way out of their leagues. Their standards are through the roof, but the stuff they're bringing, like cash or clout, are not what men value. Woman's fancy job or fat wallet doesn't move the needle for the dude she wants, leaving her pissed and regular guys invisible. 2, nightlife is cooked. Thanks to bottle service, clubs and bars were once gold mines for meeting women, but now it's just Instagram flex central. Chicks are too busy recording themselves with liquor they didn't pay for to even talk. Average dudes can't drop thousands on a VIP table, and even if you score a number, she's ghosting or flaking every damn time. 3, smartphones and social media are the death blow for guy-girl connections. The internet lets women chase the top 1% of men who are models, millionaires, celebs, you name it, from anywhere. Before, they settled for local guys, but now it's all hypergamy on steroids. That's women's grass is greener wiring, always chasing better with zero consequences. Good. Marriage-ready dudes, they're ghosts of these women now. Toss in the collapse of nuclear family, religion, and any stigma for bad female choices, and you've got a mess, which is our current sexual marketplace chat. Societies all have your phase, girls settle down later, but that phase tanks their shot at the men they actually want. It's a vicious cycle, and regular guys are getting screwed trying to navigate this nonsense. And from the video I showed you guys before, how these women were so rude to this guy for no reason, right? And then you get girls like this complaining, saying that they're not getting approached. And what it simply comes down to, guys, is with the awareness of red pill content, guys are kind of getting put in a very, in a certain position, right? It's either A, deal with American women, the disrespect, the high standards, the rudeness, and just deal with it, or go away from the dating marketplace altogether, go MGTOW, right? Men going their own way, Or you go to another country. You go to South America. You go to Eastern Asia, right? You go to Eastern Europe. A lot of guys go to Poland and Ukraine. Well, not Ukraine anymore, but Poland and Ukraine used to be huge spots for people. But that's kind of where we're going with this, chat. Men have kind of been responding to this deregulated and fucked up sexual marketplace by assimilating in other ways, and sometimes to even other countries and other cultures. And obviously, the feminism pill is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. All these tradcons argue with me and shit like that when I debate saying, oh, Myron, well, you know, we're the men. We got to effectuate the change and all this other shit. Nigga, I'm trying to explain. And this is where the tradcons are
redacted.
They just don't get it. The women are not going to change, bro. They have zero incentive to change. They have the high ground. They have the leverage. They have the power. Dating and relationships is a naturally adversarial proposition. And anyone that won't admit that is lying to you. In order for you to be the leader, she must be the follower. In order for you to get what you want, she must concede to some degree on what you want. Because the goal of a relationship, well, the whole dynamic of a romantic relationship is one party has to like the other party more. That's just how it goes. That's how the attraction sticks. And what I'm trying to explain to you guys is the girl has to like you more than you like her. This is the only way that the dynamic is going to last, right? And thanks to social media and the internet, women think that they can do better until they realize they can't. So this is where we are, chat. A lot of men aren't approaching women because women are insufferable in the West. That's really what it comes down to. You got to, be a good-looking guy, have some game, etc. Like, I'm not saying you can't get girls if you're an ugly dude, but this is why so many rich guys pay, right? Look at what just happened to Shannon Sharp. If he just paid this bitch, he would have been safer. Candace Owens actually made a status on this. Let me pull it up real quick. And I responded to it. Oh, here we go. All right. So this is Candace Owens' prompt here. She says, I've heard the argument that men shouldn't get married because the costs are unfavorable to men in divorce. The girl who slept with Shannon Sharp was asking for $10 million and he just settled. Although we don't know the final settlement amount, the data the public will never get to see is the amount of money that men pay out in shakedowns to women they had consensual relations with. So my question is, in today's society, which is perceived as a higher risk, which is perceived as a higher risk to men? It's a good question. Marriage with the possibility of divorce, or no marriage with the possibility of every woman you have relations with coming after you. Only interested in hearing male responses to this. So what I said was, and I think this is the best option to be, if I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all. Let me go ahead and make this thing a bit bigger for you guys. I don't personally do this, but as a man with money, the safest and most cost-effective option is to simply hire escorts. Most men with money do this to avoid allegations and maintain discretion while being sexually fulfilled. Marriage is no longer of any benefit to men and puts you in tremendous risk. Marriage in the West can be done, but it needs to be conducted in a manner where the woman has everything to lose and nothing to gain from divorcing you. So if I'm going to say what the best option is, whether it's married or dealing with girls consensually or staying single, my argument is the best way to do it is pay. Now, I don't do that, and I don't like it, and I never will do it, to be honest with y'all, right? But me being pragmatic here and being honest, if you got some expendable income and you don't want to deal with fucking headaches, yeah, bro, like that is the best way to do it. Marriage is almost, let's go, hold on. I got you, niggas. Let's go through the different ways and then the best way to conduct it. How about that one? That way you guys all have a strategy. How about that one? Right? So, number one, let's assume you want to stay single, right? And you want to be a top womanizer. Hire chicks, make them sign NDAs, and go from there. Just get escorts. I don't condone it. I don't like it, but I know that a lot of you guys want to do it. It's the safest way to do it, right? If you're going to go ahead and just bang a bunch of girls and you got some expendable income, escorts. That's if you want to stay single. If you want to get married, which I know a lot of you guys probably do, the best way to go about it is to get married with only the religious institution. In other words, if you're Muslim, you're going to a mosque and letting an imam do it. If you're a Christian, you're marrying in the church. If you're Jewish, you go to the synagogue or wherever they do it. You don't fucking sign a marriage certificate. You don't get involved with the state. You figure out your state's laws when it comes to common law marriage, right? Maybe you don't cohabitate. You basically do everything in your power to ensure that the marriage is only religious and ceremonial, not legislative with the law, with the state involved. Okay? That's if you want to actually get married. And the reason for this is when you marry women, you need to make it where they don't have an incentive to leave you. The reason why so many women are open to divorce is because you have this big sprawling sexual marketplace where they have so many opportunities. And then on top of that, they can get a bag from leaving you or get the kid from leaving you. So your job as the man, this is your duty when you get married, not hers, by the way. It's your duty to maintain the leverage. It's your duty to do your due diligence, talk to a family lawyer, understand the family laws, understand what you can and can't do, understand if you need to cohabitate with her or have separate addresses to protect yourself. Like, it's on you guys. So if you're going to go ahead and get married and you don't want to get taken to the fucking cleaners, you need to be the one to do the research to ensure that she gets zero fucking benefit from leaving you. Okay? So it's as close to a clean break as possible. And if you decide that you want to be single and you want to womanize, the safest route to go there is to obviously pay. Now, I don't want to pay. I'm not going to pay. For me, I document a lot of my interactions. That's why these girls be capped. I just do it the old-fashioned way. But also, another thing, if you want to be a player and not pay, only deal with high-interest girls. That's very fucking important, okay? If you're going to be a player and you don't want to pay and you're kind of like me, never waste your time on low-interest girls, okay? Only high-interest girls that put a majority of the work up front to fuck with you. Because I'm telling you guys, one of the most miserable things ever is dealing with women that are low interest. It is fucking miserable. Miserable. Don't do it, bro. Cut your losses, go talk to another girl. The time and energy you're going to spend on bringing a girl up to higher interest that's on low interest, you could have went and talked to a bunch of other girls that might find you attractive. Now, let's be honest here. If you constantly get rejected by girls, or you're constantly having to bring girls up in interest and you're always starting from a low deficit, that means your sexual market value is low. You need to go back to the fucking drawing board and then re-enter the sexual marketplace when you're higher, when your SMV is higher. Some of you niggas have shitty ass SMV and deserve to be fucking incels. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So get your sexual market value up to at least a 7. I genuinely believe that every man can be a 7. Every single one of you motherfuckers watching this show could be a 7. Okay? Now, for you brokies that said that you can't pay $10 to join OSS, you guys got a lot of work to do. I ain't gonna lie. Okay? Even if you're handsome, you got a lot of work to do. If you can't afford $10, bro, you shouldn't even be thinking about women at all. Okay? So, get your SMV up to a 7 and then only deal with high interest women. Medium to low interest, bro, you can do it. I know some of you weirdos like to, it's called doing, I got a project. I know some of you guys like to do that shit. I don't think it's worth it, bro. I do not got time to talk to low interest women anymore. Before, I've done it before, when I had more free time, when I was younger. But now, fuck no. You are not going to catch me talking to a girl that's low interest, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's fucking miserable. And here's the other beauty. The more money you make, the more you go to the gym, the more you increase your sexual market value, the less bullshit you're going to tolerate from women.
Fatality.
And that's very powerful because you're going to come in with a degree of non-thirstiness. And women can sense that shit. When you're outcome independent, when you're talking to a girl and you're kind of like, yo, take it or leave it type attitude, that's a refreshing change. Most guys are fucking pleading with women to like them. They tailor their answers to the girl. Meanwhile, you get a guy like me and I'll say, well, that was stupid, if she makes a stupid comment. I've done that before on dates plenty of times. Girls say something dumb, I'll say, yeah, that was dumb. And they'll look at me crazy. But the fact that I can literally tell her that she's dumb is fucking, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to a lot of women. And sometimes you need that shock value to get girls to respect you. So the goal, guys, here, you have two choices. When it comes to being a player, you got three choices. You either A, get your money up and deal with escorts, make them sign NDAs and never have to fucking worry about shit. B, you be a player but document your interactions and only deal with high-interest girls. Or C, you can go ahead and deal with low-interest women, work your way up, and struggle and be fucking miserable. Which I don't suggest you do that. Because dealing with low-interest women is going to be a lot of work on your end. This is when you're taking a girl on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates and shit. And you still haven't fucking smashed. Which is why I think if your sexual market value is under a 7, you shouldn't even be dating, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, you need to get your sexual market value to at least a 7 to even have a fucking chance, bro. Or be an average nigga and just struggle. You can do that too. But you're going to be operating from a deficit. And women are terrible people when they have leverage on you. So you guys decide. But those are your options, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Give me a 1 in the chat if that made sense.